Welcome, podcast fans. It's time for the What's Up Bro podcast show presented by j&j Production Studios, the home for all your entertainment needs. All kinds of great topics discussed every week, a variety of different themes offered, special guest appearances, prize giveaways, and so much more. Stay tuned. And now, here are your hosts, Sam Crow and Big Hoss.
Oops, I hit the mic on there. There we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday night.
We can't see you. We can't see you.
I'm still in the dark. I'm gonna get the camera on eventually here. I'm just trying to get situated over here. But welcome to the show, everybody. So a little bit of scheduling promptus. We don't have pod squares tonight. We kind of shifted it because we had some scheduling shifts with everybody, and so since it kind of drug on to the last second here, we figured we're gonna make this a What's Up Bro show episode, just since it's us here tonight. It's me, Sam Crow, with Big Hoss, and Taskmaster Bill V here joining us. So we're hanging out with you guys Sunday night to have some fun. We're going to talk a little bit about some things. We'll share some network news. I guess we can officially share some stuff there since some things have been happening there. Title for this episode is Marching On. That's a kind of a euphemism because we are in March, and we're coming into mid-March, actually. March Madness, and we're coming into, hopefully, spring weather. I'm kind of tired of all this cold weather, and it's kind of getting a little redonkulous.
We had snow yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Old Man Winter is just not quite finished yet. But
we're having snow tonight.
Wow,
we had snow all day, and I was able to get out and go to the store. So, let's talk about how ironic things play out.
Okay.
So, I'm not gonna say what kind of store I went to, but we can all guess.
Yeah, we can.
But anyways, I had asked a friend for a ride, and then that fell through, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was getting ready when she texted me back and said she couldn't do it. Well, then all of a sudden I'm sitting down and I'm getting ready to get back on the game, and I hear a knock on my door, right? And I answer the door. It's my friend Donato. He's like, I just wanted to check on you. I haven't heard from you today, so he wanted to check on me and see if I needed to go anywhere. And I looked at him and I go, yeah, I need to go to the dispensary.
Wow.
And
is it not walkable?
No.
Trust me, if it was walkable, he probably would live there.
I'd be there every day.
Exactly.
I'd be hitting up Sam Crow. Hey, where's my monthly money? No.
Yeah, I'll add to your debt collection.
Yeah.
So if you want to share, what is it that you purchased?
He's gonna show and tell now. There you go.
I purchased these.
Are they gummies?
No, it's the cartridges.
Oh, the cartridges. Okay, gotcha.
So they come in this little packaging like this.
Now, your little alien thing, did you buy that separate, or was that the first time you used one? It came with it, or
what? The alien?
Yeah,
I bought that separate.
Okay, because I thought it was like more of a rigmarole, almost like a mini bong kind of deal.
No, I bought the alien separate. I got that for a birthday present, actually.
Oh, nice. Okay. Your friends know you well.
No, my mom got it for me.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
My mom usually the right.
My mom loves me, but she wouldn't get me drug paraphernalia.
My mom is also the ride to the dispensary most of the time. So.
Oh, okay. All right. So she partakes as well.
No, actually, she's allergic.
Oh, allergic. Even edibles?
Any kind of THC. She'll go into anaphylactic shock.
Oh, anaphylactic. Oh, jeez. Okay. I guess
that's not good.
She's had some edibles, but she's had some edibles before, and we ended up having to call the ambulance. That's a crazy story, actually.
I can only imagine.
So my mom's boyfriend at the time had made some popovers. You know what a popover is? Well, he had brought the
Hop
wrong
over.
batch over. He had brought the wrong batch over. He brought the edible ones
With the
And the
flour and
other-
all that?
with the concentrate in it.
Okay.
He brought the edible ones for us and the edible hummus that he had made for friends, but he accidentally got them mixed up. Well, then my mom made me call the ambulance and tell him that her boyfriend poisoned her. Yeah.
Did he get charged?
What?
Did he get charged?
No, he took off.
Oh, okay.
But
And your mom was okay?
she was okay. Yeah.
They just had to.
She
flush
didn't
it
even
through.
have to go to the hospital. We just waited it out.
Yeah, just
There you
drink,
go.
pee, get her out of you.
Yep.
So, are either of you two basketball fans? You're going to be watching March Madness?
I'm not much of college. I mean, it hit or miss. I'll track it. I've never got into the college binging thing, so
So you don't have a rooting interest or whatever. What's the closest decent sized university to you? Like
probably
Penn State?
probably Rutgers for me.
Rutgers? Okay,
Yep.
yeah. I don't think they're in it. They're not usually that good. Once in a while they are.
Yeah.
Well, how close are you to Penn State?
Penn State's about. That'd be the other one. I think it's like an hour and a half.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been to a football game or a basketball game?
Not a college. No, I'm trying to think. I've been to high school. I don't think I've ever been to a college game actually. Now that I think about it.
See, that's something I want to check off my bucket list. A big time NCAA Division I football game.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to bowl games, but they would play an international bowl in Toronto, but it would be like the University of Buffalo versus Eastern Michigan or something. Like, it wouldn't be a big. So, like, I'd love to. I think the closest Division I of any decent size is Michigan State. I think it's about 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan State, Penn State, I think is 5 or 6.
Okay.
So it would have to be at least a weekend road trip. I ain't doing that in a day.
Yeah.
But I have been to the NCAA tournament.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
I have been to the playdowns. Like, right now, they're in Buffalo, one of them. I went to them 15 years ago when they were in Buffalo. And then have you ever been to Buffalo?
New York. No, I've never been. I kind of like to go, but
Buffalo's it's a working class town. There's a shitload of pubs. So we would go to each pub, have their best pint and a pound of wings.
Wow.
So by about the 5th bar, we were full.
Yeah.
But it was good.
I can imagine.
You meet all kinds of people, from the actual players that are at the bar celebrating to the commentators that are showing the game on TV. Oh, it's great.
Yeah. No, I've never been. I'd like to try it. I mean, I'm trying to even think where closest. No, I've been to upstate New York, but I've never been to actually Buffalo area. I knew people that were out that way, but
okay.
You've
been up to Lake Placid, that kind of thing?
I've been up to the Catskills, like up that way.
All right, that's a little further south, but yeah.
Yeah. So
I have camped in the Appalachian Mountains there, the Adirondacks.
Okay.
And I've been to Lake Placid. I've gone to Mount Whiteface. We actually camped when we were younger at Appalachian State Park in Pennsylvania.
Okay. Wow.
That's as far as we went.
Yeah.
Now we go to a spot for one whole month and we don't move.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey.
I'm getting too old. I'm getting too old. I have a 10-foot pop-up. You got to crank that thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not as small as your feet, so.
No, and every year gets tougher on my back, bending over. So I'm going to let Ella do it.
Yeah.
We're planning a camping trip here in Colorado
I'd love
Colorado.
that.
this summer.
Do they have some good state parks out there?
We're probably going to go to Chatfield.
Okay. Is that in the mountains?
No, it's in the city.
In the city?
It's kind of in the city, kind of in the fields on the outside. It's not necessarily in the mountains.
Okay. How far are you from Denver?
Right across the border.
Oh, really? Like it's like the next town over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess what's the other big city? Boulder?
Boulder is quite a bit of ways.
Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
We really need to start looking into getting that camping spot.
Actually, I think that's gonna be my goal tomorrow here.
Yeah, I know in Ontario for the good provincial parks, people are there at 7 a.m. the day of, and even if you're there, you might not get it. Like if you're looking for a particular spot or a particular park, sometimes they get fanatical about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're also welcome to come on the camping trip. I think so far it's me, Sam Crow, and possibly Poe.
Yeah. And I'm not sure. We'll have to do another head count. There might be others, but I'm not sure.
Or you're gonna have to vlog it.
Yeah, that's the idea too.
Or put it on Rumble so you can be a little more expletive.
Yeah. It's a good time. We do have it now. That might be a thing to do.
So do you guys bring tents? Do you have a trailer? Do you have a pop-up? What do you have? Tents? When I hit 40, I said I ain't sleeping on the ground anymore. That's it. Forget it.
We could get you a really big air mattress.
Well, no, we used to have the IKEA pop-up mattress when we did the tents. Because we get like an 8-man tent and set that up for the three of us. But you'd have a pop-up, you'd have you could get an electrical site, you could run a line in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the best here's one tip. You know what the best fire starter is that won't cost you anything?
What's that?
Dryer lint.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard that.
Right? Well, there's a reason why the fire department says you got to change up the screen because it catches on fire.
Yeah.
So the best fire starter that won't cost you a dime other than when you're at the laundromat is dryer lint. We have like a stack this high overflowing at home with it.
Wow. Do you collect it or like that? You just kind of like.
Okay. Well, we have like a big giant glass jar, and every time you pull it out, you just dump it in.
That's interesting.
I could set Toronto on fire if I wanted to.
Well, if we hear something in the news, we'll know why. That can't be a coincidence. Oops.
Oh, sure it is. Yeah, there's lots of people who are. What do you call the people that set things on fire? What are they? The
arsonists.
Arsonists. That's it. The arsonists.
But who use dryer lint?
Pyromaniacs.
Pyromaniacs too, but they use dryer lint to start fire. How many people do that?
Well, not many. So that would make me unique.
That's what I'm saying. You'll stand out for sure.
So like the fire department, when they do their inspection, they're usually looking for gasoline or starter fluid or wax. They're not looking for dryer lint.
Well, I could see why that would be a thing, or what would draw that attention there. But yeah.
Well, the other tip somebody told me, one of the guys that works there is orange Doritos. You put them in the fire and because there's so many chemicals on it. There's so many preservatives, and that's why when you pick up a Dorito, they look shiny.
Yeah.
That's why there's so much crap on them.
Wow.
So you guys do a yearly camping?
We haven't. This was kind of I think when did we start talking about this? 2 years ago. This was kind of a project we were gonna do. Actually, yeah, that's right. Actually, come to think of it, it'll be almost 2 years ago because of some things for me, like we were able to do it. But this was gonna be like the inaugural. This was like a big trip thing we were gonna do. And then since that time, it sort of expanded with the others involved because we got to meet everybody else and start talking about it, and so they were interested in doing it. So
mainly Poe.
yeah, and then we thought maybe Deanie might want to do it too. Or he seemed interested too at the time, but again, everything kind of happened, so I don't know. And even now, like where that still could land out, but
the fact that you're getting a tent site and not a trailer site means it'll be easier to find a decent site.
mm-hmm.
No,
trailers-
they're all trailer sites. We just got to put up a tent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like you'll have 60 amps or 30 amps beside it.
There'll
Something
be a
probably like that.
place for you to plug in. Yeah.
So if you have like a fan, bring that, or a radio or whatever. You can use that. Air conditioning or
Yeah. Plus, we're going to be getting a generator.
Yeah, we have to
really?
do that.
Well, a lot of the parks out here they don't allow it because it's too loud.
No, a solar generator.
Oh, so okay, but like they don't like when a generator runs and you can hear the engine running and there's a camp.
These don't
beside
have
you.
that. These don't have that an engine that runs like that.
Oh, okay. So as long as it's quiet, nobody will say a thing.
Yeah, as long as that's like I said. There's a lot of these little what do you call it? Fine-tuned details that we have to kind of cover, but that's kind of on the to-do list trajectory for that too.
Well, the only reason we needed the generator is because my CPAP.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't use Duracell for those.
No.
No, of course not. But the other thing you got to figure out is food situation. How far are you from food? How much do you have to bring? What are you cooking on?
Their store is just down. Like
this is like a glamping situation, so it's not exactly roughing it.
No, but even if you're glamp, you might not be close to town.
Oh, we'll be close to town. There'll be stores to go to.
Okay. Because I've done it where, it's a decent campground, but you're half an hour from the local general store.
No, we're not half an hour from the local general store.
Okay. So you want, like, if you want pork chops, you just go buy some.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So the first night you go, you have to figure out who falls asleep first and what do you do to them?
So fuck you. You fuck with me when I'm sleeping, we're gonna have problems.
I contemplated on a few ideal suggestions. Nothing that I want to share here because it'll spoil it. So I told you don't zip, and if he doesn't zip up his tent there, you might find somebody crawling in your sleeping bag with you. So
you crawl in my sleeping bag with me, we're gonna have issues.
I'll just say, what's her name?
Yeah, or that you could do that too.
Or it could be a raccoon.
Yeah, well, Big Hoss's luck. Yeah, it probably would be a raccoon.
I remember going camping one year and my daughter was quite young and I was sleeping and I didn't have any clothes on. It was the middle of the night. So I went out to take a piss and there's two raccoons staring right at me. So a naked Bill in his mid-40s running around getting rid of these raccoons.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if you sent me those. I think I have to download them.
That would be scary. If I saw that shit, I'd be scared.
I was kind of hoping somebody did so I can maybe, get maybe a threesome or something. You never know. When I was a kid, or not a kid, I was probably 13. We went camping in the Adirondack Mountains, and we had our dining tent attacked by a bear.
Oh, shit.
My dad, till the day he died, kept the thermos that had the bear claw mark in it. We still got it.
Wow.
And that was from like 1987 or something like that.
That's a long time, yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, I can't throw this out. This is a part of history. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
That's true. And the other thing you have to figure out is what do you want to eat?
That's going to be the hard part.
See, my suggestion is things that'll keep, like sausages, like a chicken, like something that will keep.
Yeah.
Don't fry fish unless you catch them.
See, I thought about that too. I don't know, because he's not a big fish guy though. So.
Well, if you catch them, you got to clean them, and no.
I can do that's not. I mean, that's not hard. It's just it's a lot of tedious work. That's the only trade-off. But
yeah.
If we're gonna be getting fish, it's gonna be salmon from the grocery store, okay?
see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You don't want to eat the fish down at that Chatfield.
That
You
well,
got-
that
you
I
got
know we
three
talked
right?
about that. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying as a point of reference.
I was going to say, is there a nuclear plant near there?
No, it's just really dirty water.
See, we got a nuclear plant. I got a nuclear plant within 40 kilometers on either side of me. So I've got all kinds of three-headed fishes and,
Mm-hmm.
stuff that I won't touch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I felt bad about it, Sam, but I threw 3 more your way. I don't know if they'll get a hold of you. I don't know.
That's all right.
Like I put out so many that I couldn't even remember what they were. That's why I had to look up the Stephanie.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. I mean,
it's about parenting, I think. Parenting.
the
daily
last
life.
one, yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. I mean, I talked a little bit to him because they did reach out, and I said, they wanted to chat, so I said that's cool. I'm perfectly okay with that. No, there really wasn't a big sell.
No. She just said to me, she goes, "I'm not here to sell you anything." She said, "Are you involved in sales?" I said, "Oh no, there's no contract, no money. You don't have to worry about any of that." And she goes, "I'm in." Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So
let's see. Sorry, I'm multitasking here.
have you gone on to David's show?
Only time I did it, I listened to the one he did when he did the awards show, and he wanted me to do the game show tonight, so I'm hoping to reschedule that. But I do follow a little bit. I mean, it's not bad. He does pretty good with it. So
Yeah, I was on a couple weeks ago just talking about the NFL.
right.
Sure, I can do that. Yeah, no problem. It has, I think, a bit of a similar kind of vibe to ours. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's the big thing I look for when I see them. What kind of a vibe do I feel? Like the topic, and
Mm-hmm.
if they look like they're somebody that we could get on with.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think most of the people, I mean, so far that I've talked to have really, and it's great to have the positive vibes. A lot of people have been bringing the positive energy, which is always awesome. So, and I think now that we kind of see that trend, I feel like it's going to kind of continue to happen. I'm hoping it does at least. So, but it's always a good. It's always people are eager, and again, that ambition is always clutch, and when you have folks that are like David, they're diehard, they want to go getters. What?
You know what time it is?
Let me guess.
Dragon?
Go ahead.
Time for the hit of the day.
I'll hit you.
Shut up! You're not gonna hit me. I'm talking about the hit of the day.
I know. I got a baseball bat. I can hit you.
Have you ever heard the Peter, Paul, and Mary song "Puff the Magic Dragon"?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to somehow get like a generic version, Sam, and then play
Yeah.
it when he does his hit of the
I
day.
thought about that just because since it's kind of been like his thing now, no matter where we go. That's why I said I think the first person, if we get the pot show on, I think we know who's going to be the first guest on that show.
Well, if you want, in about 10 minutes, I can go out to the garage. I can transfer it to my phone. You can get a picture of my ass again as I blow with it.
Yes, smoke with me, Bill. Smoke with me.
He says as he chokes to death. Oh, he talked him into it. Okay. We can take a station pause if we need to while you do
No,
that
no,
too.
no. Don't worry. Keep going. I'm just gonna find my stash. That's
Okay. As Big Hoss,
I'm such a bad influence.
oh, I was a bad influence before you were born. Don't worry. All right. How much are these? Oh, these are only 27.8 milligrams of THC.
oh,
I gotta see which one this one is. Hold on. Where's the package? Where's the package?
I had one last week that were the strongest the province allows to sell. 55%. Yeah, my indicas are 28.9. So I take them before bed. Calms me down.
For once, it's actually in the trash.
How about this?
Yeah, I'm not touching that. That's all nasty.
What is your favorite song about drugs?
oh boy.
Are you
I
gonna
don't-
smoke in the house, Bill?
Pardon?
Are you gonna smoke in the house?
No. Do you want me? You want now? Okay,
Yeah, I was
so-
waiting for you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna flip this off and I'll turn it on my phone.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I thought he was getting ready to go anyways.
Well, I know he said he had to find his stash. I just didn't know.
He did find it.
Well, I'm saying, and he found it, but then he said like, "Oh, you're going to smoke it in the house." I'm like, "Wait a minute."
That's why I was like, "Are you guys smoking in the house?" Because he usually goes outside.
Right.
That's why I was kind of caught off guard too.
We'll give him a minute.
I'll be back. He's just switching over.
Travel mode. Anyway, that's why I said we could have taken a small break. Well, if he doesn't come back in a minute, maybe we'll take a short pause and then we'll come back once he gets situated. We'll wait a minute though, 'cause I mean, I don't want to cut him off when he's going to come back, but
3, 2.
you're trying to time it. It's hard. Do 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 do. There he comes. Okay.
All right.
You were so close. He was trying to count it down. You were so close.
I gotta open the garage first.
Well, that usually helps.
All right. Let me get in my director's chair that's years old.
There you go. How do you feel? Better? There you go. See? Oh, that's what I was going to do, actually. While you guys do that, I'm going to probably freeze, but I want to get these. I want to do the ad thing, but I gotta get those photos. Didn't he just enter the stage? Wow, how did that happen?
I think I somehow when you hit some button that knocked me out. I don't know.
Oh, that's weird. Well, it's like there's two of you now. I mean, the other one's frozen, but I've never seen that
There it
happen,
goes.
actually.
That's weird. Oh, I don't know.
That was weird. I was like, I don't know if I could deal with two of you motherfuckers.
I can be quiet, sit in the corner, be a good boy.
Somehow I find that impossible.
Hey, when you're a teacher, you have to do what you have to do without swearing.
Oh, you were a teacher? What, are you retired
Okay.
now?
Pardon?
Are you retired now?
No, I'm on stress leave.
Stress leave?
There we go. Let me get that. I wanted to get that photo. Okay, let me put this up here.
Okay.
1 second.
What the hell is stress leave?
What that means is I've been through a lot of shit at work, and I'd rather sit at home than deal with the HR.
Yep, there's that.
Oh, okay.
Like the thing is that I haven't changed at all. It's the rules around me have changed.
Okay.
And I've had to defend myself a few times with HR, and I just might be at the end of the road. Who knows? Life sometimes takes a turn. Maybe podcasting becomes my gig.
Could be. Kind of a hope for all, yeah. That's
I'm gonna be. All three of us are gonna be like Joe Rogan.
yeah. And hopefully as rich. I don't know.
I'm not dealing with UFC stuff.
No, well, I'm not going to either, but maybe in our own kind of vein, our own kind of way, that would be nice. Ideal situation there, yeah. Where are we at? I feel like it's later. I keep thinking it's... Oh, that reminds me, actually, speaking of, I don't think I have that photo here. I'll add it now. I do want to advertise that. We've got a couple things we're going to advertise since we're here. I almost forgot about it. Thanks for the reminder. Let me find... Nope, that's not the one. Hang on. As Big Hoss chokes to death. Where is it? I know I saved... Oh, it's right here. All right, there we go. Speaking of, we're going to advertise a couple of things we want to share. Well, actually, let's do this one. We're going to use this new footage here for that one, you guys, because we actually, Taskmaster Bill is nice enough to create this. But, so
do you want me to create something? I can do it while we're talking.
Yeah, no, not that. We're gonna show what you actually created recently. We're gonna use this for this new ad pitch for that one. We want to advertise the sponsor. So, in case anybody's interested, and if you're in need of some extra cash and you're not sure how to do it, where to go about it, then why not check out here, Borger's Rare Coins. Fine jewelry. You guys can check them out there. Call owner Jeff at 973-390-4606, located in Hellertown, PA. Free estimates and valuations are available. You guys can also visit borgersrarecoins.com. You can buy and sell directly online. Perfect time, though, if you're needing some spare cash. If you have any junk laying around, junk jewelry, any gold or silver or anything remotely that could be of value, if you're not sure, you can hit up Jeff. He can tell you for sure. Send some photos. He'll be happy to work with you guys to do that. If you're in the local area, he can come out and do business with you there. That'd be great. I would love to come out and meet you guys there. So if you are local, please come out and visit. That'd be awesome. But check it out. Borger's Rare Coins and fine jewelry there. Been in business for a long time. They are absolutely wonderful to work with. Jeff is wonderful there. So give them a call or text today. They can set you up and maybe put some extra cash in your pocket. And remember, check out borgersrarecoins.com. You can also find information there as well. And I also realized
if you meet Sam, maybe Sam will cook you dinner.
I could do that, or I could sing you a song, or I could do something. Maybe I could juggle. I don't know. I have to figure it out. That could work. And also, I thought about it. I wanted to add this too because it's coming up. So in 2 days, in fact, technically it's almost a day because it's almost midnight here. And it's gonna be Monday, but we're almost to St. Patrick's Day. And with that, make sure you guys tune in this Thursday night, because we have a very special party event coming in on the Three Amigos podcast. It is the St. Patty's Day Drinking Challenge. If you guys want to come up, bring your favorite drink with you. You guys can come party with us. We're going to have a good time there. This could get interesting, depending on if we go, excuse me, as full bore as we are planning to. It could be interesting. So hopefully you guys will come and check that out. But that's going to be...
I was going to say, Sam, let them know about what time.
Yep, Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be Thursday night, March 19th. It's going to be a couple of days after St. Patty's Day because the podcast usually goes live on Thursday night. So you guys can check that out. But that's going to be on Thursday, March 19th, 10 p.m. Eastern. Be there or be square. Come and have fun. We're going to have it's going to be awesome. So I hope you guys are excited that we're looking forward to that. So that's coming up. A bunch of other things too we'll talk about, but we'll get there. And so, we're rolling here. March is coming to an end. We got Easter coming up for April. The holiday shows are going to be buzzing. We're going to start working on some stuff to really kick the drive out and do a lot of different things. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. So yeah, I really feel like a lot of things are going on well. The year's really kind of flying by. Although I was going to say that's what made me think of it. Like it's kind of starting. I don't know if it's just me. It feels like it's slow now. I felt like it was later than what it was, but we're getting there. March is almost to the end, and we're going to be hitting in April. So,
Are you going to tell the audience about potential new shows?
Yeah, actually, let's start.
Or you can sit on it. You can sit on it if you want. I'm not trying to.
That's what Big Hoss does. But no. So,
shut up, motherfucker.
Actually, I gotta get. I didn't download that. We do have some new shows that we're going to feature on the network. That's what Bill's talking about. We're adding some new talent. You guys might have heard us say this on a couple of the other shows. We're still open to new talent. If you guys are interested, come and join us. We're going to probably have to have... I know typically we usually have board meetings for the board members, but we're going to really probably have to have a meeting with the talent, too, at some point.
We're going to have like a big kumbaya.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm thinking maybe what we'll do is, I know they do this kind of thing on mostly, like major networks, but the next project is to consolidate and work on the schedule so we can get the logo schedule with the schedule written out. So maybe we'll have like a schedule release party kind of thing where we could, do something on online here.
Yeah, new schedule, new talent, all that kind of.
Yep. Everybody can kind of like a mixer kind of thing, and then that way we can get some of the new talent to meet some of us, and us meet the new talent.
Yeah, and like maybe the audience, some of them haven't seen it with his good show.
Yeah, so all that kind of good stuff. So we could put that on the docket. I think that'll be fun. But I think obviously mainly it's important that all the talent we all gotta get connected as well. So I think that's going to be big also. Oh, look at that. Well, I suppose technically.
And behind me, I have a unicorn.
Woo!
Oh my god!
You sleep with that every night? No, kidding.
I don't sit on it. No.
No. That's what Big Hoss uses his for.
Shut up! Shut the hell up, motherfucker! Don't start that.
But yeah, so interesting. Yeah, so a lot of stuff.
So we got probably 2 to 3 to introduce, and who God knows how many more.
Yeah, let's see. We have, who do we not talk about? 1, 2. Yeah, we have at least. Well, that's 3 shows there. If you want to count show wise, plus the talent, 3 and then 4. Yeah, so at least 4 actually. Well, with these gals that are joining up here, that's 2 more. I don't want to say like 5 people at least. Actually, technically, no. We got 6 because we.
The one that.
The one that what?
Oh, sorry, the one from yesterday.
Isaac, yeah, technically. So with that makes like 6 technically.
Okay.
Yeah, roughly about 6 people, I think, is what the head count was at, if I'm not mistaken. Let me turn my screen around here. But yeah, so we're looking at probably at least 6. But again, I haven't heard back from any others too, and we're still waiting on the movie guys too to confirm a few things. So,
yeah, I forgot about those guys.
Yep. But yeah, so who knows? I mean, again, it's grown this far, this quick. I mean, it could change again in couple more weeks, who knows? We could have twice as many. I don't know. I mean, again, and that's why I said I'm not looking. I mean, we don't have to go crazy, but I want to make sure we have a decent turnout. And
I'll stop
based
being
on
with
that,
Toronto for a while.
yeah, no, I think that's good. At least we don't want to get you in trouble either. So
Yeah.
that's actually kind of funny though, if you think about it. But
Oh, Jace didn't. Oh, sorry, Haas didn't know that.
yeah, no.
Facebook
Bill
put
share
me on.
that. Go ahead.
Facebook put me on a temporary ban for sending out messages because they think I'm spam because I sent so many out.
That's funny.
I was like, why can't it says could not send? Why can't it send?
Well, they're really. I know, like Facebook, just as an example, is kind of. I think there's a lot of like scams and things that have been going on, so they're trying to crack down. Like a lot of places are. It's kind of like the whole like now they're big on this whole like you can't send friend requests unless you know the person. Well, how are you supposed to send the friend request if you know the person? Like you just can't send random stuff anymore. So, I mean, I get it. It's not a bad idea, but it can cause a lot of inconvenience in certain things.
It's not always the most practical.
No, again, it's not to throw shade here, but we'll do it this way. It's kind of like the Obamacare in the U.S. for that one. They think it's a good idea, but then you realize not really because of the economic turnabout for it. So,
but the other thing was I tried to set up a second profile, and they don't allow you to do that anymore.
Yeah, so you can't. That's what I'm saying. Well, again, that's to limit the scammers and spammers and the catfishing. Because if you notice, like that, I know that was big. I feel like that was just a few years ago. Again, there was this whole like period where because I had a lot of friends that were getting that too. Where I've often wondered if I ever got it. I don't think I did, but people were like, I got friend requests from like people that I'm like, hey, that's not me. Someone created a profile with my picture and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I didn't think so. But there was like a huge, like it was one summer a few years ago, like it was a whole, like it was going rampant. Like everybody was cloning and copying things. So it was, it was crazy. So yeah, you can't really do that stuff anymore. That's what happens when socialistic societies kind of get on top of everything. But I think Bill froze on us. I'm not sure if he's still in the garage or not, but we'll have to stick around and find out more. But yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, we're
move. He's not frozen.
Huh?
I saw the camera move. He's not frozen. He's gone.
Yeah, because the internet was coming in and out. He'll be back. He'll probably go in the house. But yeah, no, we could take a pause on that just to give us a chance to kind of really get to know some of the newer talent too. But I think that'll be good. Actually, matter of fact, we want to announce this too. So tomorrow night, I think we're going to do at least one, because I know tomorrow's a half a day, so I don't have to be out as long. I won't working as long. We might do the review show if you want to. I mean, you don't have to. If you want to do it with me, you can. And then maybe we'll do a small clip. I really want to do the game corner, unless we could do one of two things.
What
we could either
reviewing?
What?
What are we reviewing?
I'm actually I'm thinking I might do the McDonald's thing. I might run over to I think they have it. I can still get the scene. I told you to be back in the house.
Yeah.
So
the garage just doesn't like the connectivity.
Yeah, I figured that's what we said. He froze. He's like, he didn't freeze. I'm like, yeah, I've had that issue. He froze. But yeah, I think we'll try that. Maybe something else. We'll see. But what I'm thinking maybe is, I don't know if you want to do this, maybe for next Saturday, because I want to have others on to play with us. Maybe we'll do, instead of this show for next weekend, we'll do the game corner, because that's really the last show I want to get out, so I can create another playlist for the video episodes for that, because then we'll have everything. Huh?
It's only 10 milligrams.
Yeah, only. That's not good enough to get them. Yeah, it's a gummy.
I feel like I can still drive. That ain't hit me.
Yeah, once you start losing that feeling in your hands and stuff like that, that's where it all changes. But
that honestly, that doesn't happen to me barely at all. It's got to be killer stuff.
There you go. Well, that makes sense too.
Maybe Big Hoss and I can create our own strain.
Yeah, there you go. Put your own product line. I said we want to do different product things, so that could be an option to add there. So,
Yeah. I can make some kind of comment about Grinder, but I won't.
Yeah, I could think of a couple too, but we'll leave that to the imagination. And if you guys don't know the hint, it's actually in the title of that word, so just slow it down a little bit. You'll kind of get the gist. But anyway, so yeah, no, lots of stuff going on. So this will be fun. So
yeah, I don't know if I'll be there Thursday. I want to be there, but I know that there's going to be a lot of March Madness stuff going on.
That's fine. I mean, you're welcome to if you can.
We need you to run the show Thursday, Bill.
Well, if I come back by about 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe you guys will still be on.
Oh yeah, well, if we all fall asleep on the mic kind of thing, this thing will probably still be running. So this is gonna be like, I would say we put a straw poll. Who of us is gonna actually make it? But I got a feeling none of us, at least those of us doing a lot of this, is gonna.
I just don't want to see Big Hoss with pizza on his face or Poe with beer in his hair. I just don't want to see it.
Well, I know for me, I'm going to be prepping ahead of time. I'll probably start drinking a lot of water 2 or 3 hours before the show starts, and then I'll,
Yeah, but you got to be careful, though. I used to do that. If you drink too much water, then that's no good either. So there's a balance there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go just a little. What I'll do is I'll split it. I'll have some beforehand, and then, like, towards the end of the night, some after to kind of water me down, because I'm going to have to be hosed down.
When I knew I had to calm it down, I would have... for every beer, I'd have a glass of water.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably that works. I could do that.
Yeah, but the problem is you got to piss like a racehorse. But well.
Well, that's what commercial. Listen, between that and all the alcohol, we're gonna have quite a few commercial breaks probably because, I mean, unless you guys want to just hook up hoses and we reach a tube to the bathroom. I mean,
Okay, Sam Crow. Here's the thing. Do you want me to run the show?
You can't. Why? I think you'll be okay even though you're gonna smoke a lot of pot.
I'll be fine even though I smoke a lot of pot.
You can. So
But I don't really want to run the show. I don't want to be in charge of that. I really don't.
Okay.
Sam, one of the last things my dad had before he died is he had a catheter. So maybe you could just use that because then you don't have to get up.
I thought about the whole aversion though is I don't know how I feel about shoving it in. That's the only.
Isn't there a fetish like that? Aren't there guys that do that on purpose?
Yeah, usually. Well, that's if you get into that kind of stuff. But
yeah.
I mean, Big Hoss is probably the closest of all of us. But that's a whole different story.
Would you allow Mr. Hoss to insert it for you?
No, I'd say just the opposite. I would insert it for him.
Fuck you.
And now we're not going to stop there. I'll be doing the front end. We'll get him, wrecked him, darn near killed him in the back too.
No. Fuck you. You know what I got to say to you? Fuck you. You know what else I got to say to you?
Fuck in the mail.
What happened? Wait, one at a time. What happened? What?
I was going to say, I'm going to send you one of those colonic kits.
Okay. Then when I go out to Colorado, we can practice, Big Hoss.
You know what I have to say to you, Sam Crow? Fuck you. You know what else I gotta say? Fuck you. You know what else I gotta say? Fuck you.
You better be careful there, though. I mean, you could say a lot of things, but
At least you're consistent, Hoss.
Yeah, I can make a comment about that, but I'll keep that to myself.
Shut that up, Sam Crow. Stop fucking being a smartass.
Either way, Thursday night's gonna be a night of debauchery because I can just tell you how this is probably going to go. And I'm willing to venture to guess I'll probably be the first one to pass out. So
what is the liquor du jour to start with?
I'm going to go look. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get too much. I have sake still in the fridge. I could really drink that. I want something green, though. I don't know what else to...
Sam Crow, Bill... I would have got my supplies for Thursday today.
Yeah, which are
a cartridge.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're not drinking alcohol. What am I thinking? I keep forgetting that. Well, yeah. So that won't apply for you. We're talking about the liquor du jour of the choice. Although I might look up some recipes tonight. There's got to be something that you drink for a special drink for the.
I've got an article here. I'm going to send you, Sam.
Yeah.
It says 7 great green liqueurs that aren't chartreuse.
No, all right. Yeah, that's the other thing I worry about. Like, I don't want it to be a different color. I want it to be the true green. That'll work.
Yeah, let me see here. I'll send that to you. See if you have it in your local store.
I'll look. I'm sure I gotta have at least something. At least there's options because there we go. Okay. Yep.
Green Pokeroo or something like that.
Probably. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that'll work.
My all-time favorite liqueur is
No.
Bailey's.
Well, okay, there you go.
Bailey's is brown though, isn't it? Brownish.
It can be, yeah.
It's like a hot chocolate, not like a chocolate creme de menthe kind of thing. Creme de menthe.
There you go. Wow, I just realized after all this time, if you say the word liquor, say it a little slower. Think about it.
I got it.
I just realized that. I was just like, wow, okay.
What have you been smoking tonight?
Nothing. Listen, between the work schedule, between the way the night went last night with a almost 5-year-old and an almost 3-year-old, I mean, they didn't go to bed. I laid awake listening to them. They didn't go to bed till almost probably 11:30.
Damn.
And they refused to lay down and go to sleep. And then they said, I'm awake. I said, yeah, but I'm the grown-up, not you. They're into this whole, you got to, they're trying to grow into the whole, they're getting bigger. They should be independently sleeping, but they still want everybody to sleep with them. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to lay on the floor. I'm going to lay in bed, but,
What did mom and dad say when you told them all this?
They were sleeping in their room. That's why I'm listening to all this stuff going on. I'm like, okay. So they're arguing with them. They're all screaming. Somebody's crying. I'm pretty sure my parents were crying at one point. So when the noise finally... What's that?
Pretty sure my parents were crying at one point.
Well, there was shouting, there was yelling, there was what do you call it? There was discussions had. There was.
So in other words, it wasn't a good night to do a show.
Well, my fear was, and I don't know if I said you can do it, but my fear was if there's activity nearby and they hear it, it's only going to encourage them to stay up. That's why I was like, I could go away and do it in the basement, but then again, they walk all over. Like, I don't know, but they're literally like they were wired. Like they went to bed. The bedtime process started at about, gosh, it was like 8:15, and they didn't fall asleep till like 11:45. So if that gives you any indication.
Well, that's what I was saying. Did you talk to the parents? Is that normal, or they just act up for you? My sister has said they have nights where they won't sleep, and this is not uncommon. It's kind of one of those, like, they insisted on going to bed early. They said they were tired, but it's just kind of like you don't trust a 5-year-old and an almost 3-year-old. So, it's just they kind of get into this. And I remember being younger at that time. I kind of had similar tendencies. My sister and I both had similar tendencies. So they're kind of like what we were. They're probably a lot more energetic though. But the process. What?
Guess what?
What?
I got the munchies.
Wow.
Shock.
Oh,
Is that
dear
a hot
Lord.
sausage?
Burrito.
Oh, burrito. The fact that it's wrapped up means he pre-made it, or it just came from DoorDash. I don't know.
No, my neighbor made it.
There you go.
Awesome.
See if you can get that down in one bite.
How far back on your throat can it get?
At least someone else said it. I usually say that, so.
Yeah, well, it's just in my name. That's why I love you guys, because I can just be myself and nobody judges.
We've been, yeah, that's why I said, well, this is what's funny is when we started the show initially, like we kind of, with this show, anyway, this was like the groundbreaking starting show. but we titled our weekly, like our little moments, we call it, we shoot the shit kind of thing, which basically means anything just kind of goes, and that's basically what happens. So
you should have seen the titles I was coming up with.
yeah, we had to make some adjustments there. You have to be, a little bit more tactful with some of those.
You can use
The titles I was
ACD.
coming up. The titles I was coming up with were like "Fuck You Friday" or
Screw you, Saturday.
Pretty much, yeah.
You got to be like ACDC or ZZ Top, where they do double entendres.
That's what I've been trying to do. I'm like, if we spell it, like, what did we do? I did that with something in one of the titles I wrote.
one of them was Monday Madness,
Well, that's not that bad.
Taco Tuesday.
I did one. I forget what I was typing in the description of it. And I'm like, I want to make sure I get this word in, but I got to make sure I type it a different way just so that it's not censored for any reason.
My favorite one that I did was Hump Day Wednesday.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it wasn't a dry Wednesday either, was it?
No.
Yeah. Good one. This is going to be, Thursday is going to be, I'm actually going to share this. We'll share the link. Anybody, actually, it is kind of an open party. So if you guys want to, anybody watching or listening wants to join, you can. We're going to open it up to the general public. Again, we only have so many slots, though, so just keep that in mind.
Well, the little icon says it can hold up to 10 people.
Yeah, I just don't know what the bandwidth's going to look like once we jump everybody on there, because we saw what it was like when we had 5 of us on. So.
Yeah, when we had 5, there was audio interference. It gets all scratchy. So
I think part of that problem was, and I don't know if it's what's he used, but I think Poe, when he streams, he's got like multi-streams through different devices, and it's causing like mic feedback, like, because I can hear myself, and I think he runs like his laptop and his desk, like he does like multi-streaming, like he does multiple things, which is great, but if you're too close together, it kind of like, it sort of causes that disruption there. So, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just that we'd love everybody to come and join. We just don't know what the restrictions will be. That's all.
Well, I mean, obviously, we don't want to do anything we don't want anybody, make sure nobody's out and about, make sure you're in a safe place. We don't advocate any drinking or driving, things like that. I know it's common knowledge, but we have to say it for posterity's sake.
Big Hoss used to stream outside with his friends around. That didn't work out too well.
Yeah, we got it. We can't do that. But yeah, as long as everybody's drinking.
During the summer, I'd be sitting outside when we do our episodes.
Yeah,
and I liked it because I could sit there and do whatever the fuck I wanted to do and talk to my friends, and then also do the podcast. But that became such a problem that they were interfering with the show.
Yeah, so we couldn't. That was kind of we had to kind of put a moratorium there, But yeah, no, come out and join. Let me put this up again. We're going to post this. I got to share this again. Big Hoss, everybody can share it. If you guys don't have it, make sure you share it. But here's the official promo photo for that again. You guys can check that out. That's going to be this Thursday, March 19th. Mark your calendars, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Happy St. Patty's Day. Again, I know it'll be after, but, still be fun. So
everybody's Irish on that day.
Pretty much, yeah.
I got Irish in me.
I have Irish in me too, yeah. So yeah.
I got German, Polish, Irish, Native American. And,
really? So do I. You're basically mimicking me. Are we cut from the same cloth? Maybe we were separated at birth.
I don't fucking know.
Okay, well that was a joke, number one. But
were you adopted?
No, were you?
No.
Oh, that's a funny story. Actually, speaking of the niece and nephew, because I told this story. I forget who I told it to, but that was always a joke I used to play with my sister when we were younger. I used to tell her she was adopted, because she always said I don't look like mom or dad. She looks like other parts of the family. But I used to jump on her and say, yeah, it's because. And I said, you know why mom and dad love you a lot more than me is because you're adopted. That's why. To the point, I had her so worked up. She went to them one time. I remember she was like, I don't know, maybe maybe 7 or 8 years old, and she went to my parents and she demanded a blood test for that because she wanted to know the truth. So I'm like, at that point, parents said, "You got to stop telling her that stuff." So I'm like, "All right, I'm only kidding." So, but yeah, you
I was
never
gonna
know
say,
though.
you know how else it could work? Maybe both your parents were swingers.
That would actually. Well, I'm actually afraid to think about that. But see, I don't know. I don't see. Can't see my parents doing that. I could see. Yeah, I just can't see my parents doing that. I'll just say that. I'll say that. I'll just leave it there.
Leave it there, bro. Don't draw a line you can't fucking come back from, man. I know where you were going.
I'm just saying.
I know where you were going with that shit. You don't want to fucking do it. I guarantee you.
Listen, I love your mom. Don't get me. I'm not saying that. So that's why I'm not saying that. So, but anything's possible nowadays. You never know. Who knows who's? I mean, listen. I've had families connected to so and so. Second cousins are getting married. Like I could be related to half the state of PA for all I know. That's why I'm very careful if I date anybody in that area or know anybody. Like I don't want to be dating my cousin, kind of thing. So
opening date gift is a one of those genetic kits.
Pretty much, right off the cuff. Let's just get this out of the way right away before we get too far into this, and then it gets really awkward.
I was going to say, before we get intimate, please take this test.
Yeah. That's going to be the motto for Big Hoss pretty soon. I got to be careful with that, too. So you got to make sure you know.
Come on, Hoss, get back at him. Come on.
Yeah, come on, Hoss. What can you get back at me? Throw it at me. Come on.
Throw your.
You really don't want to know what I can get back at you with, and I'm not going to go there.
Okay. Yeah, don't draw a line you can't come back from. That's right. Big Hoss wears pink undies.
No, that's your department.
Pink gummies or pink undies?
Well, they are edibles. They are gummy. They are.
No, Sam Pro. That's your department.
I've only done that one. Here's the thing. This is a random topic, but I don't understand the whole edible underwear thing. It is not really that as good as it sounds. If you've never...
You fucking tried it. Oh my god.
Well, it was a long time ago. It was back in the early days of relationship. So let's just say I'm not saying I did. It wasn't a good
Let's put it
What
this way.
What they taste like?
What got caught between your teeth?
Okay, it wasn't that bad. It was mostly it was like a really bad fruit roll-up, basically. But I don't know why people are so keen on people back in the time, like that was like the premier intimate thing to buy for like couples to have. Like I'm like, why would you want? I mean, I get the concept, but like, why? Once you try it, it's like this is like a poor man's excuse for a fruit roll-up. Why would you even?
Well, haven't you ever seen like the bra and panty set in like the little round candies?
Actually, no, I haven't. So
with like the little tight little, they're almost like the little fruit ones that are made like Tic Tacs or
oh yeah, okay,
or like rockets, like those kind of things. You just put on, yeah.
See, nowadays we go from that stuff to where people are starting to use like I've heard people use like oh no, this was a whole. It wasn't that, but like people get creative with stuff. But someone told me, and I heard this before, like when the woman wants to catch the man cheating, instead of lube, she changes out his lube for super glue, and then she kind of catches him in the act.
I saw one of those reels, and they were calling from the emergency room, and his ding dong was tucked to her bun.
Like, yeah, where are you at now? Well, I'm at the hospital. Me and Jenny are there. Why are you with? Well, we're kind of close quarters right now together. So that's all I want to say.
I've also seen it where they put Nair in the shampoo.
I've seen those. Yeah, that's not too uncommon, but
no,
the stuff you can learn here. There you go.
Now I had never heard of. Have you ever heard of things called spicy cubes?
Mm-hmm.
I'd never heard of them until like last month. I was like, what are these things?
See, Big Hoss has something similar, but they're called spicy pubes. They're a little bit different.
He's eating his chips.
And yeah.
But there's videos out there of guys that have slipped female versions of Viagra in their drink without them knowing.
Yeah, I saw. I was telling someone. Did you ever? You familiar with that show, 1,000 Ways to Die?
Yeah.
There was an episode on that one where I was telling somebody this. I'll never forget this. There was a guy who, what happened was he had problems obviously getting it up. We'll say, and so his wife, unbeknownst to him, would slip him Viagra like in his coffee. Well, at the same time, he was also cheating on his wife with a girlfriend who was also lacing his coffee when he was there with Viagra. So he's taken like 10 times the normal amount of Viagra.
So
well, no, he died like right there. Like he had, once the final eruption kind of thing happened, he died right there because there's so much blood. Like he had like a massive heart attack.
Can you imagine how red his member would have been?
All the blood, yeah.
Because that's what it's all. It wasn't created. It was created as a heart pill to open
Exactly.
up the arteries. So the amount of all it's doing is making the flow of blood easier. So if you're getting 10 times the amount.
Speaking of that, yeah, I'm gonna look for some photos. Big Hoss is gonna get some messages later. Let me put this up before I forget here, in case you guys want more funny stuff, crazy stuff.
I want no part of medical penile photography.
See, you've never
I
lived
want
until
no
you've
part
tried.
of it either. Thank you, Bill. I want no part of it either.
Now, I have seen where there's an erect elephant and it's dragging on the ground. That was funny.
Yep. Oh, I sent the photo like that to Big Hoss one time in the middle of the night.
But you know what's funny is I've seen these ones where people are in horse and buggy carriages,
Mm-hmm.
and then the horse shits right at the people.
Yeah.
Sitting close, like explosive.
Well, ever since we watched that video about, I think we talked about. Did we talk about how to prepare a cow vagina? Was that on the show?
Yeah.
I just haven't been able to I'm worried about. I never asked the question, what's going to come out next, because everybody finds weird stuff everywhere. So whatever the trend is, I forget we have this back here too. Whatever the trend is, as we come towards the end of the night here, but that's all right.
Yeah, in the mid to late 90s, you guys were probably a bit young. There used to be a website we would all go to called rotten.com.
Yep. I'm familiar with it.
And it got taken, I think it got taken down in the mid 2000s because you could go and see police photos, death photos, things from car accidents.
It was basically like the dark web of you could get anything there.
Yeah.
Like it was like
you could see like a guy that had a testicle blow up the size of his knee. Like all these weird medical oddities, people with 12 fingers. Like,
that's right up Big Hoss's alley. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. But this was just like you could get it through your school, ID. Like it was just ridiculous.
Yeah, you could actually, which was funny. Yeah. It gives me some ideas for later.
So you'd flip through and you go, oh, there was an accident in Michigan. Let's see it.
It was almost like an X-rated version of site where you could just everything was there. Like there was no filters whatsoever.
Things like Mobland killings, like some of that stuff is brutal. It is just brutal.
And that's what I think. Obviously, they caught on because people kept posting so much stuff, and it just got out of hand. We're like, okay, we just can't do this anymore.
Well, the part of it was not just the fact that the material was tough. The photos were getting out there without permission.
Bro, that too. Yeah, that's always a big thing.
So if it's involved in a police case, and
that's a little different. But yeah.
So or somebody just taking it without permission. Like there's all kinds of. So, but it was like I couldn't believe that stuff was on the internet. Like it was just like wow.
Well, the internet was young back then. Now look at where we come from since that time. So
yeah,
you can definitely see it.
I've actually downloaded the Tor browser.
Okay,
it's pretty good. Like it's a touch slower.
Yeah,
that's because it relays through two different ISP things.
Right.
So it thinks you're in Sweden or Netherlands or whatever.
Yeah, it kind of makes it harder there. Makes sense. Yeah.
But I've
Well,
never actually hooked up into the dark web.
Sure. Let's go with that. I'm sure you
No, I
haven't.
haven't. I've gone to some pretty sketchy stuff, but I've never gone the dark web. And I
Right.
wanted to go on just for curiosity's sake, like what actually.
Oh, sure. That's what they all say.
Because they say there are some weird businesses on there. You can just get stuff you can't get anywhere else. You know.
That's true. Well, yeah, they say that too. I mean, I know. Big Hoss has got. I want to check his browser history at some point, but what are you doing?
I was going to say tentacle porn.
Yeah.
No.
I'm actually gonna start. I was thinking about doing this. I'm gonna start flooding your emails with all kinds. I'm gonna sign you up for some weird newsletter stuff.
Better not. Fucking don't do that shit, dude.
Some kind of weird kink. It'll be like a shit fetish or something.
I saw I think it was an ad for it. I'm like, I'm gonna register it for it's like Play-Doh kink stuff now with Play-Doh. Like,
Oh, don't fucking do none of that shit, man.
I can remember
I'll
years and
change
years
all the
ago.
fucking passwords to everything, and you won't get no password to anything.
I remember years and years ago there was a Geraldo Rivera episode, and it was adults who dress up as babies and are sexualized.
Yep.
You know, like wearing diapers and sucking on their thumbs and getting fed and they're doing this thing on a live stage in front of 400 people.
I think we're gonna do that. We come out. I gotta get extra large for Big Hosta. We'll do that, and
Oh no.
or maybe the petting zoo. We'll do that idea.
No.
If I say the line, you'll know. If I say peanut butter and petting zoo, you know where I'm going with this.
No.
I thought for his birthday you were going to get him a raincoat.
Well, there's that. There's a couple of things actually I have in mind for his birthday. So, yeah.
No.
You're gonna be seeing a big package showing up at your door.
No.
We're all gonna chip in for something special.
Yeah, it could be live.
It could be.
No.
There could be holes in the box.
It could be live presented to House at his door.
See, I wish they still did the stripograms. I would send him one of those, but
do they not do them anymore?
I don't see them really anymore. Like
Mm.
I mean, heck, if I had the number for Mr. Burns, I'd call and pay him enough to do that. But
I remember I remember in the early 90s when I was in university and we'd sit around the dorm. We used to get those magazines that had the hooker phone numbers at the back.
Yep.
We would just sit there and call them for like hours. Oh, it was so much.
See,
can we use pepperoni?
Well, I heard now it went from that to cucumbers and zucchini. Eggplant apparently.
There's an old story from the 70s where Led Zeppelin used like a fish.
Yeah, I heard that one. Yep. I mean, people get. What was that one I heard last? There was my favorite one. I saw this article. I think it was a guy in New York City where I'll never forget the article. He called the fire department, called for ambulance. He had to go to the hospital because he had 3rd-degree burns on his orifice, we'll say. And his main reason, they said, well, how did you burn your orifice? Well, he bought the pizza just to make love to it. That's all he bought it for. Pepperoni pizza.
It was an American Pie situation.
Yep. Now, we're all familiar with the guy. You've seen the guy, the McChicken one, right? That was several years ago. If you haven't seen that, you haven't seen that? Wow. And it used to be it used to be Twitter. It was on there. I found that, actually. I saw the actual post. So it was a guy who was jacking himself off with a sandwich, basically.
He liked ranch that much?
Pretty much, yeah. He had the whole he had himself between the whole sandwich, like just using that thing going to town. So, yep. Needless to say, I didn't want to eat at McDonald's for a while after that.
I have not had McDonald's in about 12 years.
Wow.
Maybe I've had a couple fries, but that's maybe about it.
Just the ones you find like between the couch cushions. You just pick them out and like, oh, hey, look, fries.
No, it's usually like I'm desperately hungry. My daughter has some, and I'll grab a couple.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
But no, it always sat in my stomach like a ball of rocks. And I just
Sometimes,
said,
yeah. Sometimes.
I don't need that in my life.
No, that's like Big Hoss and chocolate.
Oh, you're not a big chocolate guy, Haas?
No, I love chocolate.
That's what I'm
Oh, you love
saying.
it? Oh. Well, the other thing with chocolate is that it's a natural diuretic. So you have too much.
Yep.
It's like having a big dairy milk may be great, but it's also like eating prunes.
Yep. Well, we'll send you a bunch of chocolate for your birthday. That sounds like a good idea. I'll make it extra special chocolate.
Well, the other thing that's diuretic is coffee. So if you have a chocolate bar and you have a coffee, you'll be crapping in the next half hour.
Well, he drinks plenty of coffee. He drinks at least 2 cups of coffee a night. So
I'm guaranteeing Haas has the best bowels here.
yeah, I'd second that. Not that I want to know. Are you drinking that? Or are you spitting in that thing?
I'm spitting in it.
That's what I thought. Oh,
I'm eating sunflower seeds.
of course you are.
I thought it was tea.
I thought he was chewing tobacco. Like, good Lord.
I do enjoy a good tea. It came on to me later in life.
I like a good Earl Grey. I actually like. I'm gonna get some more. I think tomorrow. I like a good chai tea.
I don't mind chai tea. I can't drink the dark tea. The dark tea kind of bothers my stomach a bit.
Yeah, that's a little heavier.
I drink a lot of green tea.
I like green tea. Yeah.
But you can get some of the fruit flavored green tea. It doesn't always have to. If you don't like the green tea flavor, there's other options.
Yeah, there's plenty of fruit. Big Hoss loves the fruit.
Any one in particular?
If I drink fruit type of tea, I like a some kind of either like a raspberry or like a strawberry, something with a little. Raspberry is actually pretty good. I've had a couple teas with that, and I don't know if it's because of the sweetness that it kind of gives, but blueberry is not bad either, actually.
Tetley Tea up here used to make a mandarin orange green tea. That was
I remember those. Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
But they haven't had them for a couple of years. They don't make them anymore.
I think for some reason that's one of those. The flavor it wasn't popular enough, and people were not taking to it, so they just why make it if it's.
I looked on Amazon. It's like $48 a box.
Oh yeah, if you buy now you buy like the simple. I could walk to the store and get it for half. What was I looking at? Like you buy like a case of like what was I looking for one time? Oh, I think it was Gatorade because I'm like I wanted they used to make the big I used to get the big 128 ounce I could fill a bottle with it. You can't find them ever since COVID. You can't find them anymore.
Oh, the tall ones.
Yeah, the real big the gallon size.
Okay.
They don't make them, but I looked on
I was going to say you could buy the powder and then you can distribute it however you.
I thought about it. I'm like, maybe I should just try it. Cause I mean, the bottles aren't bad, but the way that anything the cost now, to buy a couple bottles, now when I if I go to work, for lunch, instead of buying a little a 2-ounce bottle of soda, I just buy a bigger one. So I'm like, I pay $1 for this big one, and I'm gonna drink it. Why pay $3 for this little inflation? I mean, geez. So.
Well, the other thing that a lot of people don't realize is they put their nose up to the store brands.
Yeah.
Well, the store brands are literally made by the main companies.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. So, if it's orange juice, the Minute Maid orange juice on the bottom of the barrel becomes the Piggly Wiggly orange juice. Or
yeah.
It's things like spices. They're all made by the major companies. There's only so many people that make spices.
That's true too. Yeah, that's again the more things and you talk about. And, that's why I said people do your research, figure it out, look at it. But
I used to teach with a buddy who in England worked for an orange juice company, and he goes, the stuff on the top was your top shelf stuff. The stuff in the middle was kind of for the restaurants. The bottom part was for your store brands.
Nice. There you go. See, you never know until you research. So you guys do your research. But actually, with that going to be said, we're actually going to wind things down just because it is getting later, and we started a bit later, and also I still have to do a couple of things before I get to go to bed, and I got to go to work tomorrow anyway.
Okay, before we go, each of you pick a team to win the March Madness. Just randomly pick a university.
I'm trying to think who's been in it.
I was going to say, it has to be somebody who's in the tournament. Don't pick Penn State.
I don't know like that, so I don't know.
I don't think Colorado's in it this year.
No. Who usually wins? I'm going to say either. See, I don't want to say Duke hasn't really had much of a.
No, Duke's number one in the whole country.
Okay, so I would say either Duke or Kentucky usually is always. They're usually up somewhere up towards the top.
Yeah, one of the blue bloods. Kansas.
Yeah. They're
Arizona,
usually they're always there typically. So I'd say Duke or Kentucky would be a pick for me, or maybe even Louisville's not been bad either. So
no, I think they got a 6 seed.
Yeah,
they're a 5 seed or a 6 seed. My pick every year is always Gonzaga.
Yeah, they're usually some years they can be a dark horse. They're usually
they've lost in the Final Four. They've lost in the finals. They've never actually been able to take it home.
Yeah, there you go. Well, this could be the year. Who knows? Maybe if you're lucky, and if you start winning those right, you start playing the lottery. You never know.
Those things you fill out your bracket and it's busted in the first 3 hours.
That's true. That is very true. So yeah, you live and learn, and you figure that out there.
All it takes is a 14 seed to win.
That's it. Yeah, there you go. That's how that works. But yeah.
All right. If you want to wind her down,
we're going to do that now. Actually, I was going to say for you guys so much. Thank you for joining us here. Apologies for the schedule. We'll be back on track for next week. But remember, do check out. I'll do this one more time. We'll do Bill's show then too. I want to make sure we advertise that. We have others, but check it out here again this Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time is the Three Amigos podcast presenting to you the Drinking Challenge game. BYOB, come join us. Have fun. If you get in the schedule early enough, we can get you on the show. If you want to call in, please feel free to do so. But if not, watch along with us, drink along with us. We'll have a good time there. Hope you guys are excited about that. And we'll see Bill with us again this week at some point, whether or not it's on the show there or elsewhere. But check out Bill's show. Here's the promo poster for that.
Yeah, if you like music, if you like movies, if you like sports, and the stuff is just pop culture or historical thoughts that come in my head, check it out. Males, females, all ages, all religions, enjoy.
There you go. And make sure you guys, all of that, I think I have the other photo here. Check out all the latest shows coming out on the New Talent, the Airway Kingdom Network. We're going to be launching official schedules soon. That's going to be our goal is to get that set this week. I got some scheduled more people that are coming on. So you guys can check that out. If you didn't already follow us too, we have the new official Facebook page for the network, which we're going to launch the schedules on there as well. You guys can check that out. We will launch it on our own personal pages too and everywhere else so you guys don't miss that, but all the latest and what's going on there. And the New Talent, we want to welcome everybody aboard there. We're going to be introducing some folks coming up soon as well. So stay tuned for that.
I was going to say there'll be a slow trickle of new faces in the next couple of weeks.
Who knows? Yeah, I mean, at this point, it was a slow go. Now it's a big go. So you guys will be probably announcing something new each week. So make sure you follow us everywhere. Again, I'll put the link here. Let's do this one last time. If you want more, check. This is our stuff. We have other links we're going to add. We'll keep you guys posted on everything else. And then stay tuned. We might do an episode tomorrow night. I think we're going to do a review show episode. We're going to see how that goes, see how the day goes tomorrow. You guys can check it out for more, but we appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, we apologize for the schedule change, but we're trying to make sure we want to do the pod squares. I'll be back probably next week. We want to make everybody here. There's a lot of things happen, and it's life. We know how it goes, but we try to make things work, and they work out pretty well. So we'll make do with that. But another great show. We're glad you guys could join us. Again, stay tuned for more. We'll see you guys soon. Again, mark your calendars. Don't miss the show on Thursday. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of debauchery. Who knows what will happen? I fear for that, but I'm also looking forward to it because odds are most of us probably won't remember the way. If we're talking the way it's going to go, we might not remember the night anyway. So
I was going to say you might be done by midnight.
Could be. I mean, we like to think we're going to go all night, but I don't think that's going to
anymore.
Yeah, I don't have that stamina. So if you want to see which of us passes out first, make sure you definitely watch. But we'll see you guys for sure there. Stay tuned for more. Love you guys. Appreciate you all so much. Good night and goodbye for now. And I'm going to put the poster up. You guys know how we say it here. Until next time, we hope to see each and every one of you at the show. Good night, everybody. See you all soon.
Thank you for listening to the What's Up Bro show. Catch all the latest live action on your favorite podcast streaming services, including Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. You can also check out episodes on the studio's official YouTube channel. Subscribe and become a member today. Don't forget to also turn on notifications so you'll know when new content is uploaded. Stay tuned and don't miss a single moment. We love and appreciate all your support. And as always, we will see you at the show.